And these scorching temperatures have air conditioners humming. But what about next year's heat wave? Our Greg Kozel tells us what could be different.
When it gets this hot, Richard Sharp knows what to do. Next year at this time, he'll have to think twice before cranking up the air conditioner.
You can cut your washer and dryer, you can cut the dishwasher, but who can cut your air conditioning when it's 100 degrees outside?
Next summer, Evergy customers could pay 32 cents per kilowatt hour during the hottest part of the day, compared to 11 cents today. That's because later this year, Evergy and other investor-owned utilities switched to time-based rate plans, something that doesn't sit well with a retiree like Sharp.
This is a forced program, and whether you do it or not do it, you're going to get charged higher rates.
The Missouri Public Service Commission requires time-based rates to even out demand when power is in short supply. The PSC believes much lower rates during off-peak hours will offset the higher costs from 4 to 8 p.m., but this leap into the unknown could require changes during next year's heat waves.
For some of the cooling centers, they close around 5 o'clock, so those are the business hours. Do we need to look at talking to other places that might be able to serve as a cooling center later in the day? These are all things that we can think about and look at, as well as encourage individuals to plan ahead, knowing that the rate increase may impact their electricity bills.
The United Way organizes cooling centers at libraries and other spots around town for those who don't have air conditioning or maybe can't afford to run one. Sharp says he'll adjust, but he's most worried about the impact on lower-income residents.
What are they going to do? We might be able to eat more utility costs, but there's a lot of people out here that's going to have to make some very drastic decisions.
Evergy will require all customers to switch to time-based rates, or they will be moved to a default plan later this year. For News Press Now, this is Greg Kozel.